Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the most captivating stories from the world of royalty, history, and the sometimes unpredictable realm of public life. Today, we're embarking on a truly fascinating journey, exploring a moment in royal fashion that, against all odds, transcended mere fabric and form to become a profound lesson in resilience, public perception, and the remarkable power of turning a perceived misstep into an undeniable triumph. Before we unravel this incredible narrative, I kindly ask you, if you appreciate these deep dives into royal lore, to take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and perhaps even share it with a friend who enjoys a good story. Your support truly helps us bring more of these intriguing tales to light. Now, when we speak of royal fashion, certain images immediately spring to mind, etched forever into the annals of history and our collective memory. We recall the breathtaking elegance of Princess Diana's revenge dress, a bold statement of independence and grace that captivated the world. We remember the serene beauty of Catherine, the Princess of Wales, as she walked down the aisle of Westminster Abbey in her exquisite Alexander McQueen wedding gown, a moment of sartorial perfection that launched 1,000 imitations. These are moments of unadulterated glamour, of fashion hitting all the right notes, defining an era with their sheer brilliance. But then there are other moments. Moments that, shall we say, spark a different kind of conversation. Moments that ignite the internet, divide opinion, and for a fleeting period, perhaps even overshadow the very event they were meant to complement. And in this latter category, there stands one particular accessory, a singular headpiece, that truly broke the internet, becoming an instant global phenomenon, albeit for reasons its wearer might not have initially intended. This, my dear friends, is the compelling saga of the hat that almost irrevocably damaged Princess Beatrice's public reputation, and how, with a stroke of genius and remarkable fortitude, she magnificently transformed it into her greatest, most unexpected triumph. The year, as many of you will vividly recall, was 2011. The world held its breath in anticipation of what was unequivocally dubbed the wedding of the century, the union of Prince William and Catherine Middleton. It was an event of immense historical significance, a beacon of hope and continuity for the British monarchy, watched by an estimated 2 billion people across the globe. Westminster Abbey, steeped in centuries of history, was the majestic backdrop for a ceremony that promised pomp, circumstance, and, of course, a dazzling display of British high society and royal fashion. Every guest, every outfit, every accessory was scrutinized with an unprecedented level of public and media attention. From the moment the first dignitary arrived, the fashion parade began with ladies donning elaborate hats, each vying for a subtle nod of approval from the discerning eyes of the world. And amidst this grand spectacle, as the cameras flashed and the crowds cheered, Princess Beatrice of York, a granddaughter of the late Queen Elizabeth II and a prominent member of the royal family, made her arrival. She stepped out, ready to celebrate her cousin's momentous day, wearing an ensemble that, to put it mildly, would soon become the focal point of an international dialogue. The pièce de résistance perched atop her head was a creation by the renowned Irish milliner Philip Treacy, a master craftsman known for his avant-garde, often gravity-defying designs. This particular piece, crafted in a striking beige or nude hue, was an architectural marvel, a sculptural masterpiece that spiraled upwards and outwards, featuring an elaborate, bow-like structure that seemed to defy the very laws of physics. It was instantly, and perhaps unfairly, christened the pretzel hat. The reaction was immediate, visceral, and global. In an era where social media was rapidly ascending to dominate public discourse, the internet, quite literally, exploded. What began as murmurs quickly escalated into a cacophony of commentary, jest, and outright bewilderment. Fashion critics, royal watchers, and the general public alike struggled to comprehend this audacious headpiece. It became an instant meme, a viral sensation that spread across platforms like wildfire. Comparisons flooded the digital sphere. Some likened it to a toilet seat, others to a fantastical octopus, a giant bow, a bizarre satellite dish, or, most commonly, an oversized pretzel. For a brief, agonizing period, Princess Beatrice wasn't perceived as a dignified member of the royal family. She was, regrettably, a punchline. The world, it seemed, was united in its amusement, and Princess Beatrice found herself at the epicenter of global ridicule. For most individuals, particularly those thrust into the unforgiving glare of the public eye, such an overwhelming onslaught of negative attention and mockery would be utterly devastating. The natural inclination would be to retreat, to hide away from the relentless scrutiny, to allow the storm to pass, and hope that time would erase the memory of such a public embarrassment. Yet Princess Beatrice, despite her relative youth at the time, demonstrated a depth of character and strategic brilliance that few could have anticipated. Instead of succumbing to the narrative that sought to define her as a joke, she chose to seize control of it. She decided to rewrite her own story, transforming a moment of perceived humiliation into an act of profound purpose. In a move that can only be described as truly ingenious, Princess Beatrice announced that she would be auctioning off the infamous hat on eBay. This was not merely a brave decision, it was a masterstroke of public relations and personal agency. The very object of global derision, the symbol of her most public fashion faux pas, was to be repurposed for an incredibly noble cause. The proceeds, she declared, would be donated entirely to charity. And just like that, the punchline turned into a lifeline, not just for Beatrice's reputation, but for countless lives in need. The announcement reignited interest in the hat, but this time the tone was vastly different. The mockery began to dissipate, replaced by a growing wave of admiration for her quick thinking, her good humor, and her philanthropic spirit. The eBay auction became a phenomenon in itself, attracting bids from around the world. The price escalated rapidly, driven by a combination of curiosity, a desire to own a piece of royal history, even a controversial one, and most importantly, a genuine desire to contribute to the designated charities. When the digital gavel finally fell, the pretzel hat had sold for an astonishing sum. It fetched over $130,000, an incredible amount for a single accessory, particularly one that had been the subject of such widespread derision. At the time, this translated to over $81,000, a truly substantial contribution. The beneficiaries of this unexpected windfall were two highly respected organizations, UNICEF and Children in Crisis, which has since merged with Street Child, an organization dedicated to helping vulnerable children. By directing the funds to these vital causes, Beatrice ensured that her moment of personal embarrassment would directly translate into tangible support for children facing hardship across the globe. With this singular, audacious move, Princess Beatrice achieved a remarkable transformation. She didn't just salvage her image, she elevated it. She was no longer the girl in the silly hat. She had undeniably become the smart, savvy, and compassionate princess with an admirable sense of humor and a deep commitment to philanthropy. Her response demonstrated a profound understanding of how to navigate the treacherous waters of public opinion in the digital age, turning a potentially career-damaging incident into a defining moment of strength and generosity. It was a masterclass in crisis management, executed with grace and a genuine desire to do good. And if we fast forward to today, the evolution of Princess Beatrice's personal style and public persona has been nothing short of incredible. Gone are the days of risky, questionable sartorial choices that might spark another internet frenzy. Today, Princess Beatrice has blossomed into a true style icon, embodying an elegance and sophistication that is both timeless and contemporary. Her current wardrobe is characterized by understated chic, favoring beautifully tailored silhouettes, often in vibrant, tasteful floral patterns that exude femininity and grace. She gravitates towards sophisticated dresses that flatter her figure, perfectly cut coats that add a touch of polish, and accessories that complement rather than overwhelm. Her ensembles are always impeccably chosen, reflecting a newfound confidence and a refined aesthetic. This transformation is not merely superficial, it speaks volumes about her growth, her understanding of her public role, and her ability to learn and adapt. She learned from her mistake, not by shying away from fashion, but by refining her approach, embracing a style that is both authentic to her and perfectly suited to her position. She has emerged from that challenging period more confident, more stylish, and more self-assured than ever before, earning widespread admiration for her sartorial choices and her overall poised demeanor. The story of the pretzel hat is therefore far more than a mere fashion faux pas or a fleeting moment of internet amusement. It is a powerful, enduring lesson in resilience, in the art of turning adversity into advantage, and in the profound impact of strategic thinking and genuine benevolence. It serves as a poignant reminder that even in our most ridiculed or embarrassing moments, there lies an opportunity for growth, for positive action, and for redefining our own narrative. It proves, unequivocally, that one can take a moment of intense public scrutiny and transform it into a defining moment of strength, character, and philanthropic impact. And, as Princess Beatrice so elegantly demonstrated, you can absolutely look fabulous while doing it. Her journey from the subject of online jokes to a respected royal with a distinct and admired personal style is a testament to her inner fortitude and her thoughtful approach to public life. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding how we perceive public figures, how quickly narratives can shift, and the immense power of an individual to control their own story, especially when faced with global scrutiny. What are your thoughts on this remarkable transformation? Do you remember the pretzel hat saga, and how did you feel about Princess Beatrice's response at the time? Or perhaps you have your own stories of turning a challenging moment into a personal triumph. Please share your insights and opinions in the comments section below. We love hearing from you and engaging in these important conversations. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating royal stories, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next celebrity update or historical deep dive. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.